Hey y'all, what is up YouTube? How's it going everyone? Sparky Marky Mark here. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. How was it, y'all? How was your Christmas? What is up, y'all? It's been some time. So anyways, I'm gonna be doing my rant video like I said in my a Christmas story video Christmas story movie review. This one is gonna be my rant for the Black Christmas 2019. But also talking about how the movie was not the movie of the Black Christmas, aka Black Xmas 2006. Now, if you saw my Black Christmas movie reviews of the original, then the 2006, then the 2019. But with that, everybody, I want to say something that I might have screwed up. Yeah. So yeah, even my pal Drumdum, Drumnum, if I said his name. Shouts to you, man, Drumnum. Um, if anybody remembers what happened in 2006, of course, when the movie was released to the public at the time. Yep, that particular one. Which indeed was not a good one. It was terrible. It was considered bad. It was like a reboot. It was. Some people like it because of the vibrant colors that certain films we get today, we don't get that anymore. And then there was also about. I know that this film had student interferences, including Harvey Weinstein screwing the visions and all that stuff. The trailer, on the other hand, that's what ruined the movie. One was the what was it about? The trailer showing a girl on the lake, which we know that that's a Canadian actress named Murray. That's her name, Jillian Murray. But let's speak the truth. She's not technically in the movie. Let's be clear. She was never in that movie. If anybody knows who Jillian Murray is, here she is. I'll leave you a link in the description box with the scene. This is an American actress, actually. She's not Canadian, but she would be, and also, yeah. Plus, she would later be, of course, appearing in Lifetime movies. Like such films as the one you're looking at right now, from A Dangerous Date, Prescription for Love, Killer Daddy Issues, and then there's another one called Christmas in the Pines, and another one called My Stepmother's something. I forgot what was it. It came out early this year. Let's not forget that. So yeah, they had to shoot scenes with a trailer. They went behind the director's back. And yeah, they resulted in doing two versions, North American version and the European version. European version is shorter than the North American cut, but alternated scenes and endings. If the villain's still alive, two versions show that the villain's still alive. The other one, the villain meets his demise. So yeah, even the Thrasher scene where the Dana Mathis, played by Lacey Chabert, gets pushed underneath, and of course Michelle Trachtenberg, Amy Shark, and saying Merry Christmas, or is it Merry Frickin' Christmas? You can read it there. And then of course the woman on the unidentified woman on the lake, where her arm comes out, discovering a woman floating underneath the frozen lake. Let's be clear. That's in the trailer, but not the finished film. That really made controversy at that time period. And yes, it's terrible. Yeah, no wonder. Some people like it. It's garnered. Give it a chance. Your choice. I myself am not one of those fans. Okie dokie. Now let's go check on another project, which I'm definitely going to be doing a big ranting about, which is, of course, talking about the 2019 movie, Black Christmas. Like, what? Huh? Yeah, it was very sadly, Bob Clark was not involved in this, thank goodness, but sadly, that after the failing of Black Xmas 2006, he announced he was going to do a sequel to the original, which we were like all excited. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. But unfortunately, by April of 2007, around the time I was turning 16, Bob Clark would sadly pass away in April 2007 in a car accident, head-on collision with a drunk driver. And he died along with his younger son. So yeah, that was a bust. Seriously. Rest in peace to the great Bob Clark. You will never be forgotten. And also, I think I might have said this already, that this was, of course, the composer Shirley Walker's last film she composed before she passed away a month before the release of the film. And the controversy was the release date for the Black Xmas 2006 on Christmas Day. Like, what? It should have been released like prior to that, but heck, horror movies do great in December. They're bigger than moneymaker. Oh yeah. But they were wrong. Not quite many. I don't know how many horror movies were successful. Silent Night, Deadly Night, yeah. Scream did a lot of money, pulled in $500 million, yes. And it kind of hurt the director, Glenn Morgan. He did direct the remake of Willard, which was great. Not bad, even though it didn't do well. James Wong, who's a friend of his, was involved doing the other things. Yeah, since they were working together since the 80s, and then other things. But very sadly that he hasn't done much since he was like, how do you put the word? This is Glenn Morgan. He hasn't done much since he did his work on other projects. And he was in Trick or Treat, which of course stars Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne, released in 1986. That film needs to get a Blu-ray release. So work with James Wong, and of course with the Final Destination films, and then other projects, TV shows. He was and also Glenn Morgan was second year director on Final Destination 3. And he, of course, shot the X-Files series in 2016 and 2018, 3 chapters, and that was it. It's been 4 years. He hasn't done much. So, yeah. So, rest in peace to Bob Clark. And then suddenly, out of the blue, we get this piece of shit. We get this. Black Christmas 2018. Are we going to get this? Is this going to be a sequel or just giving it like that? Dude. This is a cash grab. This is a name make. And of course, written and directed by Sophia Takal, and also written by April Wolf. Jason Blum, Ben Cosgrove, Adam Hendricks. Wow. Let's be clear on other things. This was sort of a good movie if it had a different title. You can think of a dozen dopey names for this movie, but you're giving it a name that was released at the time of this movie was released in 2019. So giving it a title that was 45 years old, you're giving it this. People were saying, "Where's Billy? Where's Agnes? Where's the creepy phone calls? Where's the heavy breathing, POV shots, and everything that we know of the villain Billy Lenz? Where is he? Where? Huh? What?" I'm serious. And among other things, this, of course, was not very well received. And another thing that what gave it worse was the trailer. It gave a whole movie. Like, it just gave the whole movie to everybody. Oh my god. What the hell? We weren't asking for that. And Universal Pictures distributed, production companies of Blumhouse Productions, Divide/Conquer. Friday the 13th, 2019. Oh my god. And like the 2006 Black Xmas, it was on a budget of $9 million. And like in this one, and the OG Black Christmas was a low budget movie, a low budget, $620,000. And this one is $5 million, $4 million more, 4 more million than the crappy remake in '06. But anyways, this of course happens in a place called at a university called Hawthorne College. Oh wow, sororities, frat houses, sororities, fraternities. Wow, fun and other things. So yeah, our main hero is struggling from a PTSD after being assaulted by a member of the fraternity president, to be the notorious jerk named Brian Hundley. And the next thing you know, one of the sisters who was supposed to head home gets attacked, and then suddenly things go crazy. And then sorry about that, folks. Next thing you know, this professor, I mean, they were like giving petitions to have the founder's bust removed. Of course, Calvin Hawthorne's bust, who is a founder of the university, but also a very creepy fellow. Revealing this guy was a racist and was into this voodoo magic, and then other slaveries and God knows what was he involved in. And the next thing you know, then they meet during the talent show, and but before that they meet. Brian Hundley suddenly gets released from prison, and the next thing you know, oh shoot, suddenly he gets out of prison to meet with the new pledges. Say what? Unless somebody powerful got him out of prison. Holy cow, how worse can this be? Next thing you know, they sing the song Up on the Housetop, but it's a remake called Up on the Frat House, and then sending the message to drunken frat guys not to assault women. Next thing you know, this and that happens. Another sister gets attacked, and then starts missing. The security guard doesn't do nothing, and the next thing you know, what happens next? They start getting these DM messages directly from a Calvin Hawthorne account. Like what? The ghost of Calvin Hawthorne is using DM messages to text message these sorority chicks? Really? A dude who's been dead for hundreds of years suddenly gets to use that? Or somebody carrying on his sick legacy and fantasy is doing this? Really? But the character of Linden, cool dude, not like another jerk of those DKOs. Or the DKO frat guys. And apparently a bus that is gooping with a black goop, whatever you call it, and suddenly starts possessing them, and the next thing you know, other sisters are getting attacked by the same individual. They eliminate one, security guard arrives too late, but then unfortunately he gets his accidental death. Oh my god. Not like you get enough of this shenanigan of authority figures trying to do their job. It's the holidays, where they went home. But yeah. And of course, revealing that the professor's behind this whole shenanigans, and then also there's a traitor among the group. Of course, obviously, it's the character of Jessie, and she says she's doing it for the cause. Seriously, the cause? So that women wouldn't be weak, She's a traitor to the sisters, a sellout. And then next thing you know, before the whole betraying stuff happened, one of the characters' boyfriends gets killed in the process, doesn't fight back, and then one of the sisters doesn't make it. Apparently they get attacked by multiple assailants dressed in black robes and velcros and weird-looking masks, and then they're bleeding in black goop. Ugh, more black goop. Liquid, whatever it is. And the next thing you know, the sisters band together to fight back and then save the day. And destroy the bust. And fight back however they can. So yeah, That's what it is, and the next thing you know, the bus gets destroyed, and then burn the whole place. But before, sorry if I get to that mixed up. And apparently the traitor, the sellout, Jesse. Unfortunately, she gets her end. She meets her end. It's for the cause, and her item is suddenly put right into the tray without anyone seeing. How did that happen? And she gets cracked. She gets her neck cracked. What the hell? So yeah, and then of course they break the girls save the day, rescues their friend, and then the DKO undercover who has a crush on Riley, the character of Linden. They save the day, and then destroy the bust, burn the place down, and then trapping the jerks inside and burning them all to hell. The end. That's what it is. So yeah, again, it looked okay. It looked alright, everything. But disappointed, you're giving it the name Black Christmas. And it says based on Black Christmas by Avor Moore. Let's be clear, he's alive, by the way. He's not dead. But again, Avor Moore should have at least sued them, or could have at least had his kids tweet it for them on social media or send an interview. Anything that was based on that said Black Christmas isn't true. Yeah, man. There was nothing. All you have the character is Jesse, not Jesse Bedford. That's it. And then, and yeah, and also for the title of this, you could have given this movie a different title. I got 3, maybe I got a dozen. Want to hear it? Okay. Towards the Fight on Christmas, The Survivors in the Holidays, or The Survivors of Rape Squad, this, or Fight Back, Brotherhood versus Sisterhood, or Jingle All the Hell, or I don't know, something. Or how about this one, guys? I'm pretty sure like this last one. It'll be great. Dark Christmas. DARK Christmas. DARK Christmas. Dark Christmas. That was perfect. It's a good title. There. That's the title we should have gotten in 2019. Call it Dark Christmas. That's it. Give it the name. Dark Christmas. This makes sense. Black Christmas, you're cashing in on a 1974 classic. Seriously, man. Yeah, man. That's the name we should have gotten in 2019. Dark Christmas. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, and all you young BUCKSs out there, and let me know in the comments down below. Dark Christmas should have made a better sense of a title, not Black Christmas, because seriously, man, and it wasn't even dedicated in memory of Bob Clark, and Bob Clark and his younger son would be turning over in their graves. But mainly Bob Clark, because he was the gentleman behind the directing duties of that film. Seriously, man. Really. You're just cashing in on a very good property. You could have had a sequel, but you chose to do another reboot. And sadly, it didn't make a lot of money. It only made $18 million against its $5 million budget. Wasn't considered a hit or smash. It was a disappointment. Got mixed reviews from critics, and also fellow YouTubers like Drumnum or some Drumnum. Shout out to you, Drumnum, and also Cody Leach. Also Will Sardola, if I said his name right. I'll send you a link on the description box for his channel. And who else? Other YouTubers that have reviewed this movie. I'm sorry, but let's be clear, everybody. Call this movie Dark Christmas. Don't call it Black Christmas. You're just cashing in on a good property, a good name. So yeah, folks. A waste of time and money Universal put on for this project, and Friday 13 was an unlucky day for this movie. It wasn't even hardly horror. It had suspense, sure, had a little tone of Hitchcock feel. Not too much of it, though. And yeah, man, you're just banking in on a good name that came out in 1974. So yeah. And another coincidence, Kari Elways, that plays the bastard Professor Gelson, played the corrupt mayor in Mayor of Hawkins in the season 3 of Stranger Things. But at the end, he got his comeuppance. He gets arrested. The mayor of Hawkins gets arrested. So kudos for that. He played 2 villains that year. Whoop-de-doo. So yeah. And among other things, so yeah, folks, that's all I'm going to tell you. If you'd like me to do more ranting videos, I did my mad video review for Ghostbusters 2016 2 years ago. You know, make it about a year ago and last year, heck. Never mind that. But all in all, folks, if you like videos, if I do ranting, other things and such, follow me, click the bell on the subscribe button to be notified of all new uploads. Well, anyways, y'all, this is Sparky Marky Mark signing off, y'all. Take care. God bless you. Catch you on the next vid. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.